Hello YouTube, this is Keith Kevin Ken. How you doing? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Time again for another knife of the day. The knife of the day today is the producer exclusive limited edition Spyderco Para 3 with Bowler K390 steel and these Ranger Green G10 scales. This special edition Spyderco is from bentoboxshop.com. Now, how this works, you hear me talk about sprint runs from Spyderco. Those are limited editions, usually around 1,200, give or take a couple of hundred. Those are Spyderco limited editions. They only release that amount, and they never release it again. Once they're sold, and the only way you can get them is on secondary market. And then what we're seeing more and more, it always occurred, but it's really happening more and more, and some of the more exciting Spyderco knives are happening with these producer exclusives. And what happens is, these distributor exclusives, excuse me. And so people like Bento Box Shop has been doing it for years. Blade HQ, you've been seeing those with the natural G10 and the M4 steel Spydercos. You've been seeing a lot of people do that, and we've seen a lot of them this year, especially with Para 3s and paramilitary 2s, and they're so exciting. So this one is Bento Box Shop. And I'll tell you, since the Para 3, there have been more variations on the Para 3 in the shortest amount of time than any knife has ever had. Yes, paramilitary 2 has a lot of variations, and the Delica, Native, etc. But man, not so many in so short a time. This has become a very popular knife. How many are available on Bento Box? That's the thing with distributor exclusives. They have to pay Spyderco up front, so you never know how many they're releasing. And they can release them again. A lot of times they don't. So I've heard everything from 500 knives to 1,200. So if you're interested, you need to go grab them. So let's talk about this knife. Like I said, the wonderful Bowler K390 steel. The one thing about K390 steel, it has a lot of carbon in it, which means it is not a stainless steel. It will rust on you, so you have to take care of it. Wipe it down and take care of it. It's super wear resistance, very strong, very tough steel. But again, it is not a stainless steel, so you have to take care of it. This is right out of the box. And of course, it just falls. Besides the wonderful 3-inch blade shape and size, the fact that it just falls, it is so smooth as a knife right out of the box from Spyderco. 3-inch blade, full flat ground, of course, that Bowler K390 steel. The entire length of this Para 3 is 7.3 inches. It weighs 3.4 ounces. Has a 50-50 choil, more like a 60-40. 40% of it steel, the rest of it with the scales. So you can choke up on it. Of course, you can grip it behind, but I just love you have real control with these forward choils. Of course, this is a shrunken paramilitary 2. Compression lock, of course, super strong, super smooth as well, but really smooth. That's what made the paramilitary 2 so successful. 4-way clip, left, right, handed, up, tip up, or tip down. Of course, what you continue to see is with the G10 scales coming from Spyderco, you continue to see the big lanyard hole under the clip. You see that? Big lanyard hole under the clip. But when you see the lightweight version, all the lightweight versions, they actually shrink the hole. See that? And they move it to the side so that you get that deeper carry with the clip. Can you see that? That's a big difference. Here's a lightweight. All of the lightweights have that new form factor. My guess is pretty soon you'll see that on the G10 versions too. And also the lanyard holes are smaller. Now, the Paramilitary 2, the Para 3, the Mannix, they all have big lanyard holes compared to a lot of the Spyderco knives that you see. Nested, skeletonized liners. See the stainless steel liners in there? Cut up, big slits in them. They cut out some of the weight. See-through construction, easy to clean. Just a wonderful knife. Perfect for EDC, especially with just a 3.4 ounce weight and that 3-inch blade. Jimping going up to the hole. There's always jimping on the steel part of the forward choil. There you have it. Wanted to make sure you could get a good look at it. Oh, it's so smooth. Really nice. A new Para 3. A new Para 3. Maybe Spyderco will come out with what they call the Para 4, and that's where they move the lanyard hole. Who knows? Who knows? Spyderco has announced that a couple more knives will be coming my way, so hopefully in the next 2 to 3 days we'll get those knives as well. I'm wishing all of you the best. Don't forget to subscribe. Takes just a couple of seconds. Only 35% of the people who regularly view actually are members. Just actually subscribe. Just take a couple of seconds, okay? Do that for me. It helps. Hit that thumb up button. That helps as well. Really appreciate all of you. I'll try to get you the new Spydercos as soon as they come out. Wishing you guys the best. Take good care of yourselves. Keep those pockets full. Oh. I don't want to sign off yet. Let's compare it to some other knives. Here's the knife compared to the Native. And here is the knife compared to the Delica. So all of them pretty much with the same blade. Size, the shapes are different. But there you have it. Keep those pockets full. Goodbye.